Welcome to practice. This is a quick, peaceful morning flow to help you wake up physically, to get your mind in the right place, and to hopefully connect to what we call sattva, SATTVA, this particular quality of energy that is equanimous, peaceful, calm, discerning, not contributing to aggravation, irritability, or stress. So take a seat with me. You're welcome to sit as I am, one shin in front of the other in Siddhasana, or sit in another way that feels really good to you. And for this class, probably just a blanket or a towel or even a meditation cushion. However you're choosing to sit, make sure that it feels sturdy. Like you could sit here for 30 minutes. You won't. It's not a straight meditation class, but you want to, make adjustments to your hips, your spine, the waistband of your pants so that you could sit with a proud spine. Shoulders are back, chest is open. In this posture, you're able to take a deeper inhale and let go of a much slower exhale. There's no need to hold your breath at the top or the bottom. But whether you've come into practice today with a busy mind or a spacious mind, start to focus almost exclusively on how it feels to breathe. Are you able to notice expansion on the sides of your rib cage or even the back? One of the sweetest ways to connect to this quality of peace or a sattvic mood. Keep breathing. Is to give the mind some rest. So rather than trying to not think or force the mind to be quiet, in today's practice, we'll focus on sensation, letting the mind of our bodies, our body mind, so to speak, really engage with the process of yoga. So, not thinking about where to put your body parts or how to breathe in or out. Obviously, the body knows how to do that. But really becoming aware of or curious about the sensations, maybe just the feeling of air coming into your nose or that quality of expansiveness or space in the rib cage and chest. Let's add a bit of movement now. So keep breathing well. Start to breathe only through your nose. Set your left hand down to the ground nearby and raise your right arm up. We'll just take a basic seated side bend. If you find that the left waistline starts to rotate backwards, you've started to twist the spine. So just make sure both sides of the torso are parallel. Your chest is open. It might even feel like you're spinning open a little bit. Reach long through your right arm and at the same time, sink down through your right butt. As you breathe in, lift upright. Both arms raise overhead. As you exhale, right hand down, lean onto it as you bend the torso. Your two sides might feel a little different. So if you feel like you're kind of slouching or caving down towards the floor, spin open a little bit and then reach further with your left arm. Sit heavily through your left butt bone. Next, inhale, come up, both palms joining above you. Exhale, palms come down in front of heart center as a gesture of equanimity, this quality of balance between effort and ease, between thinking and feeling. Press the palms more firmly together and lower your wrists just a little bit. Then twist to your left, imagining that your waistline is cinching up like a dishcloth. As you inhale, untwist. Exhale, go towards your right. 3 more times, starting to wake up core muscles, the sides of the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale to your right. Avoid looking at the floor. Keep your head up above your neck up above your shoulders. If you're practicing with eyes opened, keep your gaze at eye level just to avoid that rounding over. All right, once more to each side. Pause when you're twisting to the right. Send your left hand to your right thigh. You can really grab hold. And then right arm reaches straight up. As you inhale, get a little taller and then bend towards your left knee. So you're side bending on a diagonal. You can imagine making your bottom shoulder parallel with your bottom thigh. Reach and push down through your right butt. As you inhale, come up. Bring your top hand to the floor behind you. Twist a little deeper to the right, but be careful not to force. As you inhale, spin through center, arms lift up. Exhale, palms into Anjali Mudra. Press palms firmly together and twist to your left. Right hand grasps the left thigh, left arm comes up. Inhale, grow tall. Root through your left butt and bend towards your right knee, angling your right shoulder with it. Press through the left butt, deeply breathe. Wake up into your sensing self. Notice where you feel the pull, the stretch, the effort. Inhale, come up. Left hand to the floor behind you as you rotate a little deeper. Last breath in. As you exhale, untwist, release anything that you're sitting on. Let's come up into table pose. Open the palm prints, spread out your fingers, setting up for basic cat-cow, but feel free to add any variation that would feel nice and interesting for you. Exhale, deeply round your spine, look under, head and tail curling down. Inhale, head, tail, come up. Deeply breathe. Notice any tendency to pick up the pace or rush through as if doing more repetitions is better somehow. You might have to actually tell yourself, slow down. Take your time. Allowing your inhales to be as deep as possible will also help you slow down physically, but also mentally. Breathe slowly out as if to empty your lungs. Let's meet back in table pose. And with your arms straight, draw circles with your shoulders, trying to warm up the space between your shoulder blades. This area can be so tight and can hold so much of a burden for us. The weight of all of our decisions and responsibilities. Just see if you can churn up the energy there. Next, exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Light bend to your knees, keep your heels lifted.
Use your hands to press your spine up like a ramp, and then start to sink your heels down a little bit. Last full breath cycle here. On your exhale, walk your hands towards your feet. You'll come into forward fold at the back of your mat, Uttanasana. Let your head drop all the way down. As you breathe in, roll yourself up, letting your arms hang. Shoulders back at the top, Tadasana. As you inhale, reach your arms out to come up. Palms through heart center as you fold forward, stick your hips back. Rise just halfway, hands to shins. Keep looking forward at the floor as you walk forward into plank or half plank, which would be one or both knees down. As you exhale, lower all the way to the floor. You don't want to run out of breath. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest up. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. Tuck your toes, press up and back. Could be table, then plank, then down dog. Lift your heels. As you're exhaling, tiptoe forward. Try to keep your hips really high the whole time. And then forward fold at the front of your mat. As you inhale, rise. Mountain pose. Arms lift as you breathe in. Palms to heart, take a forward fold. Breathe out. As you inhale, lift just halfway. And now step your right foot back. Bring your knee down to the floor. Raise your arms forward and then up, coming into low lunge. As you exhale, bend your elbows out to the sides to help soften your upper traps, your upper shoulders. Stay for your inhale. As you exhale, twist to your left. Plug down into your front heel to improve your balance. As you inhale, untwist. Raise your arms. As you exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward as you breathe in. Fold forward as you breathe out. You can always go slower than me if you want to. Rise just halfway. Left foot back, knee to the floor. Anjaneyasana. Rise up. Mind is clear and focused on breath-based movement. Open the elbows. Stay for your inhale, push down into your front foot. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, untwist, you got it. Hands to the floor, step back, table or plank. Flow or hold plank. If you're in plank, press back, downward facing dog. We're going to move through that sequence again. Now that your body knows the movements, let the mind go. Trust your muscle memory. Move with peace, with ease, without force. Lift your heels, tiptoe forward. As you inhale, lift all the way up to stand, mountain pose. Shoulders back as you breathe out. Inhale, extended mountain, raise your arms. Exhale, forward fold pose. Palms coming down through the midline. Inhale, rise halfway. Spine feels straight. Exhale, step back for low lunge. Right knee to the floor. Inhale, Arms up. Exhale, elbows out. Stay for your inhale, push into your front foot. Exhale, twist to your left. Through center as you raise your arms. Exhale to release. On your inhale, step up. Deep forward fold, breathe out. Full breath in, lift halfway. Left foot strides back, knee down. Arms up. Goalpost arms. Pause for a deep drink of breath in. Exhale, open twist to your right. Through center, inhale. Release. Step back. Hold plank or flow. If you're in plank, press back. Sense the attitude of peace held as a priority in the mind, even as the heart rate and the nervous system starts to respond to the effort of movement. Remember that the physical practice of yoga is not meant for the physical body, though there are so many benefits for our health. It's for the mind. Heels up, tiptoes, walk forward. Bend your knees. Roll yourself up, letting your shoulders shrug forward. Then interlace hands behind. Draw knuckles down, heart space up. Lengthen your belly. Imagine lifting your navel up towards your ribs, ribs up towards your chin, chin towards your forehead. Come back to neutral, mountain pose. Breathing in, raise your arms. Palms together as you sit back, chair pose. Keep your knees parallel with each other. From chair, raise your arms, straighten your legs. Urdhva Hastasana, Uttanasana fold. Rise halfway. Right foot steps way back. Rise for warrior two. Right arm, left arm. Steady breathing. Front knee is pressed open. Hips are wrapped under. Abdomen is lifting. As you inhale, palms to heart, straighten your front leg. Turn your left foot in and take a wide forward fold. Wide-legged forward fold, hands to the ground. Forward folds of all kinds tend to be relaxing on the brain. As we turn the head upside down and bring it under the chest, there tends to be a more calming effect. Notice if that's true for you. Even if there's tension in the body, for example, in your back or in your hamstrings, can you keep that quality in the mind, that attitude of calm, of non-aggression, of non-reactivity? Walk your hands way forward. Keep your feet planted, moving towards wide leg down dog. Now I know my hands are going to walk off camera, But basically, you want to walk your hands forward enough until you feel your heels start to lift off the mat. And that's where you stop. Push down into your hands and push your hips back. Maybe your heels go back down to the floor as your spine lengthens. Be careful not to overbend the back or drop your rib cage. Keep everything integrated. From wide leg down dog, walk your hands back. Spin towards the front of your mat and step forward. Rise halfway. Sit back for chair, palms to heart. Press through your legs, rise, extended mountain pose. Deep forward fold, release. Left foot strides back, setting up for warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Keep the burden off your back, shoulders are unshrugged. Feel the steady concentration of your body. Palms to heart as you straighten your front leg. Spin your front foot in. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold pose. This time, bring your hands more in line with your feet. Top of head starts to point at the floor or comes down to the floor. If you have a block close by, you could put a block under your head and either rest it there or use it just as a reference to bring the floor a little closer to your head. One day, you might make contact. Press down through your feet. Next, inhale, lean your hips back, lift your chest up halfway. Spin towards the front of your mat. Take a giant step forward. Last chair pose. Sit back. Sweep your arms back like airplane wings. Wake up your upper spine. Squeeze shoulder blades together and then lean back. Inhale, stand up, arms lift. Deep forward fold. Downward facing dog. Linger here or take child's pose. Breathe with peace. If you're still in downward facing dog, take just another inhale. Let's meet together sitting. You could just simply sit on shins or sit in another way that feels more comfortable to your knees, your feet. Let the shoulders roll back. And then please lean your head off to one shoulder, helping to open the side of the neck. 2 full breaths here. Let your head feel heavy. Breathing in, lift your head up to switch sides. Full exhale, full weight of head dropping towards shoulder. Next inhale, bring your head upright. Drop chin into front of throat. And then clasp hands at the base of your skull very gently. Bring your elbows in. And now push your head backwards into your hands, almost like a baseball being moved into a glove. Press your head back into your hands. Next inhale, lift your head upright, open your elbows. Continue to push your head back into your hands. And as you exhale, release your arms, sweep your legs out from underneath you, and come to lie down. So take your favorite version of corpse pose. If you're practicing this class in the morning, I'm going to suggest that you take your blanket or cushion or your block, if that's what you've been using, place it under your sacrum, which is just above your tailbone, and then raise your legs up for a supported shoulder stand. Chances are you'll be doing a lot of sitting or standing today. So we'll just take a couple minutes to let the legs hang upside down, relieving tension and pressure on the nerve endings in the feet, the ankles, the knees. You can imagine you're floating in space or water. So the knees are bent, the ankles are relaxed, neither flexed or pointed. Take a gentle exhale and feel the support of the ground behind your back. Notice what sounds you can hear besides my voice. Soften the space between your eyebrows. And keep awareness there, space between and just above your eyebrows. The seat of vision. Just as our physical eyes can see just in front of us and a little bit to the sides with our peripheral vision, the sight of the third eye is panoramic. Sense yourself here. Witness yourself from this third eye point of view as not just a physical body that just did some physical poses, but a human being, a spiritual entity with thoughts, memories, feelings, moods, aspirations, karma. Witness yourself here resting, practicing yoga. Witness yourself as a member of this yogic community, an ancient lineage of practitioners. Feel your back resting on the floor. And if your legs are suspended up, bring them down. Big inhale. Open mouth exhale. Please meet me sitting upright. Take your time. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed in this final transition, just to help the mind stay present. Feel your strong spine holding you up. Chest open, shoulders back, unshrugged, without any doubt. Head is held up, third eye open, as if to see in this panoramic space. Breathing in together, raise your arms up. Palms joining above the body in a gesture of yogic focus. We bring that gesture to the heart as an offering to the inner teacher. Thank you for showing up to practice. Thank you for giving yourself a few minutes to cultivate and reconnect to a quality of peace. I hope this practice allows you to feel that infused into the mind and into your next few interactions with other people and other beings. See you soon. Thank you. Thank you.